Damn.
Well, welcome back to the ancient city of Borujerd. We are in a neighborhood right now that is kind of historic by itself, okay? Like there is about 270 hectares of historic urban in Borujerd, but we are now at Eftekharul Islam's house, which dates back to, Qajar era of Iran. And we're just gonna look around and see how they lived back then. And it's beautiful. You will enjoy it. Trust me. So let's get started, shall we? Every ancient Persian houses share kind of the same architecture. Having a big yard was one of the signatures of old houses in the old era of Iran, as you can see right here. Okay, and people used to all live together, like mother and father were in the house, and the children, even after they marry, they would live in here, or there was a slight chance that they might move out, but there was always big families living in these kind of houses. Of course, why should you have this massive house, this mansion, basically, for yourself? But there's something specific about this house in particular. We have the courtyard as usual, but that I don't know how to translate it. There is no translation, but it is samovar. It is how they boiled, and some of the Persian families still use this method, but it is a way to boil the water for tea. Yes, if you don't know, Persians are really into red tea. For your information, that samovar is actually functional. Do you see this? Come on, can you follow me? Come on. Literally, this is functional. Can I touch it? There's no one here. Let me tell you that I got a warrant for this place, and I have the whole place for myself. I feel powerful, actually. One of the most popular aspects of Persian architecture is these. I am sure you have seen these colorful glasses at least one time in internet. They are a signature for Persian architecture. They're really beautiful. I'm sure you have seen it in the whole, around social media. And I will put up a photo or a video about how they look when they have sun striking them, how beautiful it is. And it's just fascinating, okay? Aftabe. We have here a warrant showing that this place is was officially registered as a cultural heritage formally, like I think in 1383 of Sanya. I don't know how to translate it. I will put the word up here, okay? And there's some extra informations about how most of the house of Persia used to be. There was 3 parts to a Persian house back then. There was an external part of the house, and there is an internal part of the house which is more private, a bit more private, and there is I don't know how to say it, but if I wanna how to translate this one, but if I want to say it, they probably meant it was a private part of the house that no one had sight to it. It was completely private. You could do whatever you want there. Okay. For FYI, there is Shabestane Zemestane again in here. If you haven't watched my previous vlog about borujerd, that I went to Masjid Jame of borujerd, Mosque Jame of borujerd, there was still Shabestane Zemestane in there. They really look alike, but that Masjid Jame is way older than this place. Masjid Jama had a fireplace with the age of probably near 3,000 years old. So let's get to the other parts. Enough of this yard. So shall we? I was going to pass this, just so simply because I thought it is just a stream of water, but it was more complicated than that. There was something scientific about this part. It is said that in clean rivers, the water that is on the surface of the river is polluted with anything that might walk around on it, the leaves, anything. And the water that is on the bottom of the river is probably polluted by the stones, the mud that is around here, but the water that is in the middle of the river is way more clean and way more drinkable. So this water stream is exactly using that mechanism to refine the water. That's just, they refine water way back when, like. There is a dangerous insect around me and there's more to it. Okay, can you come here? Record this part. That hole is just not there to just be there and be funny and just be beautiful. That hole connects to a storehouse that we're going to right now. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Okay, come over here. If we go down there, so we are actually down here, okay? Get that hole that is over there. That is the hole that was connected to that water stream, and clean water would be stored in here. There is also other streams to, baths, and it was clean water. They could use it, just straightforward. They could just use it. But I learned something new. I told you about that khalwat part. There was a, in Persian houses, there was a external part, internal part, and the khalwat part. I made a mistake. Khalwat, or the private that I said, it is not that part. It is not, it's just for, the servants. Servants stay there and be of service of, guests in the private part or the khalwat part that I talked about. They couldn't pass by the internal because it was private. So now we know that the internal part, Andaruni, was way more private than khalwat. Khalwat was just for the servants. Beautiful, isn't it? Okay. This is the cook's area. This is the kitchen. Okay. Shall we? We're at the kitchen. There's a lot of things that I don't even know what they are. Like what of it? I want to jump in it. This is a device for smashing, things, maybe spices, anything. And there's another one here. There was spices in here that I know there is still devices like this in this days, but it is like this, and it certainly doesn't look like a dick. Okay, we have here the furnaces where they put woods or charcoals in here, and there was probably pots or anything that they cooked above it, and there is this that I forgot the word. How could I forget vent? This is vents that they used to clear the all these smokes that were made from the wood or charcoals, and that way they cleared the air of the kitchen. The thing that you're seeing right now is a furnace used to make bread. Okay, come over here. Let me use my no, don't get it. There's nothing in here. But I got a little sad because of this, because I remember that we used to get actual bread from here and it was still functional. But apparently, okay, anyway, they don't take care of it that much. But I do remember coming here and actually getting breads, the old style breads. So shall we? Let's go to the next place. And now we're at the bath. Probably the most exciting and depressing part, because we're at the below the bath right now. We are going below the bath. We are not below the bath. Just follow me. Okay, if you look at here, there's a place for wood and charcoals and every fuel that made heat. They put them here and they light them on fire, and there was a copper pot located behind this wall, that these woods and charcoals would heat the copper pot up. And if you know that copper is the best heat transferring material that we could ever ask for, probably, I think, but one of the most cheap and at the same time best for heating water. And we are going to see in the bath, how does it look like. First of all, we're going to show this, and then we'll get to the other spots of the bath. So let's go. So we are exactly at the place copper pot was supposed to be. Look. Okay. Copper pot was either below this surface, or exactly on this pot, and it would be heated up. There was like, you see this dark line over here. It used to be full up to this bar. It used to be full of water up to this bar, and the copper pot would have been heated up, made a hot bath. They had warm water like this back then. And the thing is, borujerd had a system of water once a week going on, okay? They would have had water once a week. So there were either earthen pipes around here, or pottery pipes made of mud anyway, or after a time, as you can see over here, there is metal pipes. We have metal pipes, and right now what they used to have, earthen pipes. But you may ask, what the fuck? How are we going to bathe in the same water for a week? But let me put my mic down. They had this device, okay? They had this device. no, this is not a weapon. It's a device. The usage for these was, they would clean up the surface of here, or wherever there was like slimy or oozy, and just got a little green and slimy at the bottom. And how they work was, there's a hole over here, if you can see it. There's a hole. You would have kept this closed with your hand, and kept this one closed with the palm of your hand, and just got it close to the ground, and got this hand away. Why would this be a thing? Because of the water pressure. It would suck up all the surface, not the surface, the bottom area of this part, and I would clean it. And we have this small version of it over here. That was for the, just these stairs or anywhere near us. But this was for the bottom of this place. Okay, now, for the bath itself. First of all, we have a canal here that is actually connected to the woods and the fuel or the charcoals that we said we washed down there. Do you remember? This place is kind of connected to that part, and the heat from all of those fuels, those woods and charcoals, would heat up all the surface area in the whole, bath. Okay. This part of stone is actually carved up for people to understand the mechanism and see how it would have worked. That place, this wasn't carved up by itself, and this place was for the smoke, for the fire. This wasn't carved up either, but they carved it up to show us the mechanism, and it would just go straight up. And there wouldn't be any annoying smoke to choke you out in here. But people of their time didn't usually had the time to take baths a lot. But it was kind of this way that they used to take a bath whenever they prayed or had salat or namaz in here. They're Muslim. Oh my God, I'm hearing myself. It is fun actually. Whenever they did prayers, they would before they do prayers, they would clean themselves up, because hygiene is actually kind of important for Islam. And so follow me. Like you show around here, but look at that. So up there, it is beautiful. Surely. Okay. Oh, okay. I want one of these for myself. This is the main area that women used to be. You see these places, these are meant for the shoes or sandals or anything that they had on their feet. They would have taken off them in here and put them down here. And this was the main place for women to be. And down there was, not down there, but the other room was specified to the men. Not specified, but eftekhar al-Islam himself would have been going to that place. And this was the... I want one of this for myself. This was a fountain that was actually made of metal, but they changed it. It was calculated to exactly spread water over here. Like calculated in a way that it would spread water over here, and it was cold water, and you would have washed your feet off it and bathed anyway. So let's go to the other place that got my brain melted. Let's go. It is said that borujerd used to have a castle with 57 towers and 5 gates. And this instrument is just, oh my god, full of sorrow. So now we're at the guest room. At least what it used to be. But now we're at the guest room. There is some there is some historical and ancient, literally ancient artifacts here that I'm going to blow your minds with. Come with me. Come on. Should we go first? What you decide? Should we go this or this first? Which one? This one? Okay. Just wanna see it a little. It is beautiful. Okay. This is the guest room. The important guests would have been here. This is the internal part, and Daruni, as I told you. And important guests would have been here. The furniture are not from that time, of course. I think we can enter because it just says don't enter with shoes. So I'm going to go inside. They allowed us. This is the place for guests, and you know what this is? This is corsi that is used in the cold days of winter. That there was some charcoals, wood, anything that makes heat underneath it, but in a safe way, of course. That would just be so freaking warm, and you would just go like this. Oh, the cameraman's phone is ringing. So to the other room, this room is actually Eftekhar al-Islam's room himself. Fascinating things that you can find here. Okay, first of all, we have this. I told you about the corsi in the other room. This is the pit for the corsi that they put, charcoals, anything here to heat it up and to not burn the corsi itself. Oh my god, where should I start? There is too much stuff that my brain isn't even handling. But just look at them all. This is a tool for sharpening knives. This is an old slicer for fruits or anything. This is a stump. This is actually kind of beautiful. That one, look at the carvings of that one. Let me put a little light on it. See, it's actually beautiful. If you want to get to the artifacts, there are things here. This piece of stone. This one dates back to the Mongolian era. A piece of the wall of borujerd's castle, and dates back to, it is written here that probably like 500 to 600 of lunar year. But all the things aside, there's lots of beautiful stuff. Like we have this, this is simple, but still fun. This is a place to put your babies in, There's a lot of tools in here, a lot of things, a lot of beautiful things, a lot of assignments, or a lot of warrants that's related to borujerd. This bell, you might not believe it, but this bell has kinda the same power as the church's bell. It is said that sound could reach about 200 to 500 meters away, according to the power and the way you use it. But come over here. So we have some pots here, okay? Nothing special about them. Wrong. There is everything special about these. Fuck me. How old is this one? Just tell me. Like, take a guess. How old is this one? Just how old is this one? How old is this one? How old is that one? That is 5,000 years old, estimated. Do you hear me? Do you know what 5,000 years means? Probably, holy fuck, probably like 50 generations before us. Okay, that's 5,000, that's a lot. But fuck me, what are these? These are tools like they used to cut things. Take another guess. Take another guess about how ancient they are. Just take another guess. Just take another fucking guess. Are you listening to me? God, fuck me. That is 5,000 to 15,000 years old. Those stones and tools. Like, I'm already ready to be... Okay, I'm not gonna be too inappropriate in here, but my mom is calling me right now. Oh my god, I feel divine. I really hope that you understand what 15,000 years mean. Fascinating! And this is a, painting that he got himself after a travel to Europe that he had. And he blocked the chimney and painted this for himself. Beautiful mechanism here. We have this. Do you see this and that? And we have some kind of this in the guest room and other rooms. I'm gonna explain it to you, and I'm gonna explain what even they are. So, the canals that I talked about are connected to the bottom of these ponds. These, kind of. I think they used to be pools, because it is said that they used to be, have a depth of 1.5 meters. They used to supply those canals with a cold wave of weather that would, just have a cold airflow to the rooms and just act as an air conditioner. It is very beautiful. So enjoy. It is really beautiful. And here we are at the entrance of his house. We were saying that there is 3 parts to his house: external, internal, and private, khalwat. So this part is the external. This is for the foreign guests or not so close guests. And now it's just the place that the workers or, the employees work in. I enjoy every second that I was here. About one thing, just follow me here. This place might be a little familiar for you. For everyone who have watched my previous vlog in Borujerd, about Borujerd, not the nature one, I will link it. What was that option that would pop out? I think over here or over there. No. My cameraman just thought. This is a museum that I didn't manage to get a warrant for, because it was illegal to record in, and I did manage to get the warrant for this place, even though I have a little sneak peek of the yard. You can watch it in my other, my other video. There is a eftekhar fail part that you can go and watch how did it look. So this was it, Eftekhar Islam's house. I managed to, I think, go around at least most of it. I think at least, because there was a lot of things that I could have done but needed equipment, that I could have seen but needed, some situations. I really enjoyed it myself. This is the door to the other entrance. I think if you look at the video, there should be a footage of it. This door was located in the yard, and We are on the other side of it. We are outside of his house right now. This whole neighborhood is ancient. There's multiple museums all around here. Not just this one or even that one. There is multiple museums all around here. But anyway, I hope you have a nice time, and drop a subscribe. Why not? Drop that, smash that like button, subscribe. Why won't you? Look at how beautiful I am and how beautiful my video is. Yeah, okay. Have a nice day. Bye bye. Have a nice rest of the day. Have a nice time. Bye bye.